Hey y'all, Serena Starlight Witch here. I hope everyone's doing well and fabulous today. This is just a quick little video. So, do you guys know what a filter candle is? I noticed no one talked about filter candles, so I was like, you know what, let me make a video about a filter candle. So people know what they are and how to use a filter candle. So, a filter candle is usually a black candle that you set next to a spell to filter out negativity. For one, it absorbs negativity so that the negativity don't jump onto you. So this is something that you especially want to do when you're doing like cleansing spells, especially spells for other people, because if there's something negative on them, it's going to go onto you. So it absorbs negativity and filters it out so that it doesn't jump onto you or get into your space. So that could be negativity from you even, or from another person. It also, if there's negative in your environment and negativity in your environment that can work against your spell, a filter candle can filter that out. So it keeps you protected, and it filters out negativity that can interfere in your working. And also, if there's somebody working against you, like a money spell, you want to add a filter candle to all money spells, in my opinion, because everyone has someone working against their finances, even if it's just the evil eye. People are very jealous of other people's money and success. So when you're doing a money spell, for example, you want to have a filter candle next to it to filter out any negativity or spells or evil eye that could work against that money coming to you, that could, try to block the spell from working, that can tamper with it, mess with it. So yeah, you can use any kind of black candle. It does need to be black, in my opinion, because black absorbs the negativity, although it also filters it. It can be any kind of candle, but chime candles are the best, in my opinion. Make sure you cleanse the candle. I prefer chime candles because I think you should have a new filter candle every new spell. I personally wouldn't reuse the same one every spell, especially for clients, but you do you. But I like chime candles. You don't have to dress it. You can if you want to. You can dress it with some olive oil. You can dress it with like some hyssop for cleansing. You can carve on it, but you can just get a plain black chime. Hey y'all, Serena Starlight Witch here. So I made a video about filter candles, but it didn't record, so I'm going to start all over again. So I'm going to try to make this video really fast. I'm running out of time. I have spells to do. So filter candles. What is a filter candle? Most people don't talk about these. Most people don't know they exist or what they even are, what they're used for, but I feel like they're very important. So I'm going to talk about it really quick. What is a filter candle? A filter candle absorbs and filters negativity. It could do both or either or, however you design it to do. It is a black candle. Usually a black candle. I wouldn't recommend any other color. You can use white or gray, but black is the best. It can be any kind of candle. A chime candle, taper candle, glass candle, but chime candles are the best because it's best to let it burn down completely for the spell and then get a new candle for a new spell. I really don't recommend using the same candle for every spell because it absorbs and collects that negative energy. I especially wouldn't recommend it for client work. So there's negativity on us, there's negativity in our environment, and we all have negativity working against us, sent by other people, whether on accident or on purpose, such as the evil eye, people thinking bad thoughts about us. So all of this can affect your spell casting. So a filter candle filters that out so it doesn't block your spell work. So you can just have a normal black candle. You don't have to dress it. You don't have to carve on it or anything. You can if you want to. You can dress it in olive oil, some hyssop, cleansing ingredients if you want to. You don't have to for a filter candle though. So if you're casting a spell, if you got negativity in your environment, which everyone does, it's going to block your spell. If you have negativity on you, it's going to block your spell. You're supposed to cleanse you and yourself and everything before every spell, but there still could be something around that could try to tamper with your magic. If you're doing a spell for someone else and they got negativity on them, it's going to jump onto you. If you got negativity on you and you're doing a spell for a client, it can jump onto them and mess up your client. If you're doing a love spell and someone's working against your relationship, that negativity can interfere with your spell. Negativity can interfere with your spell, block it, mess it up, tamper with it, hijack it, all that. So a filter candle is a candle that you burn right next to your spell. It filters out that negativity so that your spell casting goes smoothly, so that no negativity jumps onto you and harms you, so that the negativity doesn't jump onto your client and mess them up, so that nothing negative blocks the manifestation of your spell. It's like a money spell, for an example. We all have someone working against our finances, whether they're doing it on purpose or an accident. People are very, very jealous of success and money and material things. So you will have at least one person sending you the evil eye, unless you're super freaking poor and homeless and on the street. You know what I'm saying? People can just be jealous over your freaking purse, So, sorry, I'm talking really fast. But you should burn a filter candle right next to every money spell that you do to filter out the negativity that people are sending you that will work against your money spell from working and working against money coming to you. To filter out that evil eye or even hexes and curses, whatever. You should burn a filter candle with every money spell, like I said, because we all got someone sending us hate regarding our money, our material things. But it will filter out that negativity so that it doesn't block the spell work or tamper it or block the results from coming to you. But yeah, I reckon, if you're doing spells for client, you should burn a filter candle for every client spell that you do. But yeah, you disenchant it. You just cleanse the black candle. I like to, wave it through the smoke, bless and empower and cleanse this black candle to absorb and filter out all negativity that could work against my spell casting. You can even write a petition and place it under the candle as well. That's a good thing to do. But yeah, light it before you light your main spell, but hold your hand and enchant it first again. So I tell this black candle to filter out all negativity, any and all negativity and maliciousness that could interfere with my spell casting today. Light it, light your spell casting, continue on your spell, and just let it burn. Let it burn down completely, and yeah, you're good. Dispose of it afterwards. Burn a new black candle for filtering for every new spell. You can, do what works for you. You don't have to do it my way exactly, but that's the best way in my opinion. That's how I like to do it. So yeah, that's what a filter candle is. It's best to do with every spell, especially when you're doing some heavy negative energy cleansing, especially when you're doing a spell for another person, especially when you're doing a money spell or even a love spell on a target. So yeah, But yeah, guys, that's what a filter candle is. You don't have to dress it. You have to enchant it though. You have to tell it what its purpose is. You have to make sure that you sense that candle, that flame, that candle knows what its job is, what its purpose is. So if you think of your intention while you're cleansing it, while you're holding it, when you light it, make sure that you know mentally and that candle knows what it's used for. You can't just take a black candle and light it and set next to your spell. It's not gonna know what to do. It's just gonna be a candle basically. So yeah, you can. You can carve on. You could do other things. So you don't have to do it exactly the way I do it. You can use other candles. I wouldn't. I would use a chime candle. If you're doing a bigger ritual that takes hours and hours and hours, you may want to use a taper candle that lasts longer. But yeah, that's what a filter candle is. I highly recommend using them in your spell work. They help a lot. They're very effective. It doesn't matter how much you cleanse. It doesn't matter how positive you are. There's negativity everywhere. There's negativity always working against us, whether it just be the energy, whether it be spirits, whether it be spells, whether it be evil eye, doesn't matter. Negativity is just a part of creation. This is how it is. So I recommend using filter candles. Anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe for more. Bye.